The Seattle Transit Shakeup takes place twice a year, and the Fall Shakeup of 2024 was one of the most significant in recent time. As Seattle continues to ride a wave of transit expansion, the RapidRide network was expanded to 8 routes. Saturday the 14th was the first day of service for the G Line, a shorter line connecting the downtown ferry terminal to the Link Line and up into Capitol Hill and Madison Valley. In this video, we will be going over some history about this line and try to understand it in the eyes of a transit-glider. The G replaces sections of trolley bus routes 11 and 12. Both of these were simple feeder routes heading uphill from downtown into Capitol Hill. However, the general service areas have been retained. Plans first appeared in 2012, but early works faced delays due to difficulties in acquiring space for power substations for the wire network. And originally this route was supposed to use 60-foot trolley buses with 5 doors. However, the manufacturer, New Flyer, determined that this was not possible, so the wire network was done away with. Regardless, uncertainties regarding federal funding surfaced by 2019. 2020 happened, but keep in mind the main construction had not started yet. Construction eventually began in 2021 and was completed by this year in August. And this brings us to September 14 and a rainy day over at Madison at 19th. This was a rough first day, not gonna lie. There was a bus that bottomed out turning right onto Spring Street, and local bus spotters determined that this was a mechanical failure. Other Gs were running off route and in bunches of 2 for the rest of the day as a result. However, this was a good test for returning the schedule to normal. Having 5 doors on the buses does help, and it also helps how there is a bus for us to tour at the community celebration. The fleet is made up of 13 New Flyer buses built in 2023, and aside from having 5 doors, there are around 40 seats. Compared to other RapidRide units, the bike racks are inside the bus, of which there are 3. Each bus has an Orca reader, but stops are also equipped with them. And this gives the rider the option of tapping on the bus versus tapping at the stop.
Stop number 123, Madison Street and 17th Avenue. Please wait while we retrieve the latest next departure information.
The bus is equipped with a wheelchair ramp. However, I have yet to see how wheelchair accessibility works at one of the left side stops. Seattle now becomes the 3rd city in the Northwest to use 5-door buses with left side boarding. Lane Transit District of Eugene, Oregon has been using them since 2007, and just recently Spokane began service with 5-door buses in July 2023. In addition, a handful of other American cities also have 5-door buses equipped with left side boarding. We head to Madison at Terry, the second of 4 unique stops with a center platform configuration. These serve to improve accessibility to local businesses. As filming took place before our return to Canada, there was no time to scout the eastern terminus at Madison at MLK Way. And at this time, I want to give a quick shout out to the Seattle Transit Riders Union for handing me a small gift, the special Orca card designed by a local artist along the G line. Now I do know that they are active on Twitter or X, and I also know that there is a TransLink equivalent called Movement, but I know they have some catching up to do. Regardless, I'll have links to both in the description. In downtown Seattle, the G navigates the steep hills in a singular loop fashion. The turn onto Spring from First is particularly tricky, requiring precision and accuracy at slow speeds to ensure the bus does not bottom out. Spring at 5th is a designated relief, allowing drivers to take longer breaks. Someone let me know in the comments how long the usual layover at MLK is. After everything, the G is very different from the other 7 RapidRide routes, where something like the C or D serve as regional connectors prioritizing high traffic stops. The G is more localized and operates under the guise of a streetcar. And just for context, the C and D are more like your R1, R3, and etc. After all of this, I can pinpoint to one example in Vancouver, BC that closely resembles Madison Avenue, and that is Lonsdale Avenue in North Van. To put it simply, you have a two-way street with smaller businesses lined up on either side of the road, and the two bus routes start at a major terminal, in this case, Lonsdale KC Bus. After that, they feed foot traffic up a steep hill that is lined with shops and services. Such a route would not even need a center median bus stop, as at least some of the busier stops are actually extended towards the street. Now this is the first of many comparisons we will be making between RapidRide and RapidBus. Now, do you focus on amenities for your brand, or do you focus on providing bus service with whatever you have in the fleet? I really hope they revisit the scheduling and practicality of the G line, because on paper the frequency looks really promising at 10 trips per hour, and that's even with just 4 trips an hour on Sundays. If anyone has the yearly ridership of routes 11 and 12, let me know in the comments. Other than that, I apologize for the lack of uploads lately. August was really busy and I spent most of that time working at the fair and planning a 3-week vacation in Japan. Anyways, please consider subscribing if you're new, and I will see you in the next one. Cheers!